The Hayes High Indians wrapped up their second consecutive Western Athletic Conference crown last Tuesday night in Dodge City with a come-from-behind victory over the Red Demons. With a win tonight, the Indians would have a perfect 8-0 conference record heading into sub-state play next week in Liberal. Hello, everyone, from the Hayes High School gym, and welcome to the Cable 14 Game of the Week. I'm Larry Calvery, and along with colorman Eric Tincher, cameraman Ryan Beisner, producer Jeff Durall, and statistician Darrell Dreher, we'll be bringing you the Western Athletic Conference contest between the Kansas Class 5A #1 ranked Indians of Hayes High and the Great Bend Panthers. Eric, the Indians fell behind 27-9 in the first half Tuesday night at Dodge City, but were able to come back and win by 2, 56-54.
Well, Larry, that's thanks to some excellent free throw shooting, mainly by senior Wes Semino, who hit 6 of 6 from the line late in the first half. The Indians narrowed the lead to 13 at the half, 30-17, and wheeled off 11 points at the start of the second half, which included 3 points from seniors Brian Weimer and Travis Herman. Cut the Dodge City lead to 4. Then the Indians finally tied the score with 4 minutes left in the game and went on to win by 2, as you said, and clinched their second consecutive WAC championship.
And Great Bend comes to town with a record of 6-13 in what will be a preview of the Indians' opening game in next week's sub-state at Liberal, as they will once again take on Great Bend. We talked with Hayes High coach Rick Keltner about the Panthers and asked him what he knew.
Great Bend's got a team that's really got some good kids on it. They've played people tough. They've struggled in some of the close games, but they're a dangerous team if you don't come out ready to play. We do play them back-to-back now. We have Great Bend in our last league game, and then a week from Friday we go to Liberal and play Great Bend in sub-state. So we're going to get to know each other pretty well the next week, and we want to be ready to play every night out. They've got a good point guard, a Sundahl kid. They've got Burr at center, the great Greg Burr, that's a good player. And they've got Gilbert Gonzalez, who's a good player. And they've got a lot of kids that come off their bench and also start. But Great Bend Hayes High is a good rivalry. Both teams will play hard, and we just want to come out and hopefully play good basketball.
Eric, the Indians still are retaining that #1 Class 5A ranking and go to Liberal next week to play in the sub-state tournament. We'll take on Great Bend there. What kind of a contest do you think we'll see here tonight against Great Bend?
Well, I think first off, the Hayes High is very proud of that #1 ranking. They're going to do everything they can to defend that. They want to go into sub-state on an up note. They're going to play Great Bend tough here. Coach alluded to playing them twice, back-to-back, and it's important to learn much as you can from the opposing team. I look forward to a really good game, especially with Hayes High at home. They're tough.
And we asked Coach Rick Keltner what kind of changes, if any, we can expect for tonight's game.
At this time of year, I don't think anybody's going to come up with a whole lot of different secrets or anything like that, but we have some things we want to do better, things that we will add to some of the things that we're already doing for postseason play. But for the most part, we just want to keep getting better. We thought at Dodge we didn't move the ball well enough against their zones. That's something we can focus on and try to be a better zone attacking team. We've got, you never know. A week ago, Garden City zoned us and we had 14 threes, and at Dodge we didn't shoot as well. And it's just things you keep working on. You're playing against the game in a lot of ways and trying to get better at the fundamentals of the game. And that's where anybody's success lies, is how well you attack those fundamentals and improve in them.
Okay, Hayes High, Great Bend, the last game of the regular season for the Indians, trying to go undefeated in the WAC. When we come back, we'll have tonight's starting lineup.
Hours Monday through Friday. Dine in, delivery.
Computers, a subsidiary of Rural Telephone Service Corporation, 107 East 27th Street in Hayes.
Fisher Furniture features name brand furniture, bedding, carpet, ceramic tile, formica, and of course a great selection of the famous Lane recliners. Where you always get less talk and more savings, Fisher Furniture, 2414 Vine.
Aaron's Wear, the finest in team athletic practice wear and sports leisure wear. For softball, baseball, basketball, golf, or just plain fun. Aaron's Wear, locally owned and manufactured, 2240 East 8th Street in Hayes.
Rehabilitation on the fast track with qualified physical therapists and athletic trainers. A High Plains Sports Medicine Center and the Hayes Orthopedic Clinic, conveniently located at 2818 Vine.
H&R Block handles federal and all state tax returns. Electronic filing is available. H&R Block, 2707 Vine in Hayes.
The Hayes High Booster Club and Athletic Department. Indian pride with academic and athletic excellence. The Hayes High Booster Club and Athletic Department.
Golden Plains Credit Union, a financial cooperative owned entirely by its members and operated exclusively for their benefit. The place where you belong. Golden Plains Credit Union, 2720 Broadway in Hayes.
The Print Shop can meet your printing needs with speed and attention to detail that's letter perfect every time. The Print Shop, 110 Centennial Center.
Thomas More Prep Marion High, the tradition of offering students gifts of a lifetime, an enriched spiritual and social life, academic excellence, and an attitude of service and responsibility to the world around them. Give TMP Marion a call.
The Strike Zone is the place with food that's truly different. Over 74 menu items and the largest variety in town, with most everything made fresh daily, not pre-cooked. The Strike Zone's next to the bowling alley, 2400 Vine.
Insurance planning, where you insure with confidence for business, personal, life, and health. Insurance Planning Incorporated, 3006 Broadway in Hayes.
Commercial Builders Incorporated has earned a reputation for keeping construction costs under control by building on target, on time, and on budget. Commercial Builders Incorporated, 2717 Canal Boulevard.
Karst Water Well Drilling and Service, fresh water well at your fingertips since 1935. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service, 2070 East 8th Street.
Coons Diamond Jewelers provides you with the finest quality, service, selection, and price, and they've been doing that for over 66 years. Coons Diamond Jewelers, downtown and on the mall.
Discount Siding Supply, vinyl and steel siding, Great Lakes and Coronet custom replacement windows, free estimates, and financing. The one thing you won't ever find is a sale at Discount Siding Supply. Call Jim Fouts.
Serves Conoco and convenience stores a great place to stop in after school or anytime. The best place to fill her up is Serves Conoco and convenience store, 27th and Vine.
Acquire the skills for tomorrow, today, at NCK Technical College. Put yourself in a position to make the financial gains you deserve by enrolling today. Call North Central Kansas Technical College in Hayes.
Go to the movies, bank, shop, and eat. What more can you ask for? Over 30 stores, open 7 days a week. The Mall in Hayes.
Locally providing cutting-edge technology and quality entertainment for pennies a day. Where is it? Your local cable company, Hayes Cable TV Company, Eagle Communications, 2300 Hall.
The team at Northwestern Printers is comprised of creative and talented professionals who know how important it is for you to make a good impression. Northwestern Printers will do their very best to meet and exceed all your printing needs. 114 West 9th Street.
If you need it dug up, dug out, or just plain moved around, call M&D Excavating. Complete excavating services. Call Darrell or Vaughn at M&D Excavating.
Over 50 dealers, 6,000 square feet. Find it all and even more at the Antique Mall of Hayes. Located 1/4 mile west of the Hampton Inn, 201 West 41st Street.
When it comes to protecting your family and planning your future, rely on Tim Schumacher, a licensed insurance and investment professional. Tim can assist you in creating financial solutions you can trust. The New England Financial Group, Tim Schumacher.
Welcome back to the Hayes High School gym. For tonight, the Hayes High Indians are hosting the Great Bend Panthers here in the final league contest and the final regular season contest. We're going to take a moment here to honor the seniors playing here for Hayes High, as there are 7 seniors that are playing their last game in the Hayes High gym here, and they're going to be honored here tonight and also present their parents with a rose. Okay.
I was going to comment, Larry, on how special that is. You know, you go out for 4 years, you contribute, you work hard in practice. Here you are, a senior, and it's, the time goes by so quickly. But it's a moment they'll never forget.
Well, I'm going to apologize here because I didn't get the parents' names on the cheerleaders, but I happen to know that cheerleader, their parents are Frank and Barb Leo. Sorry, Frank. So we'll just, since we don't know these people, we'll let the PA announcer take over here. If I could get Jeff to turn up the crowd mic just a bit.
And now let's meet the boys basketball senior, David Mitchell, the statistician.
Okay, statistician David Mitchell. David is the son of Gerald and Kathy Mitchell.
Presenting the flower is Gina Leo, since David could not make it tonight. Blake Chafin.
And Blake Chafin. Blake Chaffin. Sorry about that, Jeff. Blake Chaffin is the son of Dale and Sherry. I believe it would be pronounced Chaffin also. Hope you like that, Dale.
Austin Tremblay.
Okay, Austin Tremblay. Austin is the son of John and Sue Tremblay. Mike LeCount. Mike is the son of Gary and Sue LeCount. Andy Dibble. And Andy is the son of Jim and Sherry Dibble. As he tracks down his mother in the stands. Brian Weimer. Brian's parents are Don and Norma Weimer. Travis Herman. And Travis is the son of Jerry and Gwen Herman.
Our Hayes High coaches would also like to say thanks to their wives.
And I believe, did they do Weston Semino?
Yeah.
Well, I must have missed that. Weston is the son of Dale and Paula Semino, so we'll throw that in.
Larry, by the way, I am going to keep running track on you tonight on how many times you mispronounced Mr. Chaffin's name. I'll have the totals for you at the end of the game.
Well, the PA man mispronounced it, and that threw me off. So I send my apologies to the family.
So if everyone jumped in the lake, would you follow?
Oh, my. I think that means this game's going to be very interesting.
I'm going to take a moment here to let everybody know this is our last scheduled Cable 14 high school basketball game of the week. We were just visiting today. We'd like to do next week Liberal, the Hayes High Liberal game, should they be in that contest Saturday night. And should they be in the state championship game the following Saturday from Manhattan, we'd like to do that one. So if anybody is interested in sponsorship and letting us bring those to you on a tape delay basis, we'd appreciate a phone call. You can contact me, Larry Calvery, at KMA Productions, 623-4140. And we'd like to have some help to bring the basketball game back to the fans here in Hayes. Here's our starting lineups now. First for Great Bend, number 11, Christian Sundel. He's a 5'8 senior. And number 22, 6'2 junior Jeff Rubel. Number 25, 6'2 senior Gilbert Gonzalez. Number 32, 6'1 senior Jason Burren. And number 35, 6'3 senior Jonas Henrik. Great Bend is coached by Jeff Langher. And I might mention at this time their assistant is John Vincent, the former Fort Hays State head football coach. And now here's your Hayes High Indians starting lineups. First for the Indians, number 5, 6'1 senior Travis Herman. Number 15, 6' senior Brian Weimer. Number 40, 6'2 senior Blake Chaffin. Number 54, 6'8 junior, and the only non-senior starter, check that here. I missed a starter there somewhere.
Well, I think they're going to start Dibble.
They did start seniors. Okay, I apologize for that. Andy Dibble, number 30, 6'3 senior, is starting. So they're starting all seniors tonight. And of course, the final starter was number 55, 5'11 senior Weston Semino. And now we'll pause for just a moment for the playing of our national anthem.
You guys are clear.
Okay, we're ready to, as they say, rumble.
Let's ready to get it on. Great Bend versus Hayes High. This is going to be a great game. Even though Gottschalk didn't start, you know, Larry, I think he's going to be in pretty soon. At 6'8", it's pretty hard to keep him on the bench.
Well, I would think that now it appears that all the seniors will go out as captains. I hope so, because there's too many out there to start. Yes, and now Tremblay comes back to the bench, as does Mike LeCount. So we're set to go from the Hayes High School gym. Final regular season game. Indians can go 8-0 in the WAC with a win tonight, and their second consecutive WAC championship already in the bag.
Important thing for Hayes High to get off to a good start, come out fired up, win the opening tip, set the tone for the game. Hopefully send the message to Great Bend about who's the best team on the court tonight. Oh, what a pass.
Chapman dishes off to one. No, check that. Changes off to Dibble, and Dibble gets the bucket. And the Indians are up 2-0.
That was a great pass.
Now there's a bucket by number 35, Jonas Henrich, the 6'3" senior. The score's knotted at 2 here. And Semino gets the bucket, and he's fouled.
Boy, I tell you, Larry, you got to love, the student body and getting into the game. But right now, the Great Bend student body is chanting overrated, and I think that's going to inspire the Hayes High Indians to play just a little bit more to quiet that crowd down, take them out of them. Good drive by Wes.
So, chance for the three-point play, and Weston hits it. As we mentioned in the pregame, West hit 6 of 6 free throws late in the first half in Dodge City. Keep the Indians in that one. Coming back 18 points down, came back to win by 2. There's a nice pass inside. Getting the bucket was Gilbert Gonzalez, and it's 5-4. Indians are on top. And now, I believe we've got an official timeout on the floor. There's being coins or something thrown on the floor. Don't like to see that. Of course, it could have been an accident. Somebody just dropped a couple of coins and they happened to roll out onto the floor. So here we go. Weimer with the basketball. Semino's going to drive, and he dishes off to Dibble. Dibble can't get it to go. And here comes Great Bend with their first opportunity to take a lead. Dibble seems to be hurt. He's limping badly, and he'll come out of the contest now. Coming in will be, guess who? Our regular starter, Aaron Gottschalk.
Well, I'm not sure if Dibble hurt his ankle or a calf, but he certainly seems to be favoring his leg.
I think he hurt it when he came down after he shot the ball there. So he's on the bench, and Aaron's in the basketball game now. So we've got the regular 5 starting. I didn't catch who made that. Was that Gonzalez?
I think so.
Yes, Gonzalez got the bucket for Great Bend. And they have their first lead of the ball game, 6-5. Three-pointer by Semino. Oh, left the back, can't go. And Gutchalk up with the rebound, can't hang on to it. Great Bend comes up with it. Now they kick it out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Indians.
Well, I tell you what, when Aaron gets his hands up and he jumps at 6'8", oh.
Now there's a pass through Aaron's hands from Brian Weimer. Aaron can't hold on, and it'll go back to the Panthers. 6:14 left to go, first quarter, 6-5 here. Great Bend on top of Hayes High. There's a three-pointer. Doesn't go, and coming down with the rebound is Chaffin.
You know I'm just back here waiting for you to mess up.
Yes, you are. Chaffin's tempted to take the three, but he doesn't. Drives it. And they're going to call the foul. He doesn't get the bucket. They're going to call the foul on number 11, Christian Sundel.
Christian tried to get there to get position to pick up the charge, but unfortunately was just a little slow on the step. Blocking call instead.
And that's
Blake at the line.
Sundel's first foul, second team foul. Chaffin at the line, in and out. So Blake with a chance to tie it here. Did I pronounce that right? And he does, 6-6. Hayes High's knotted it up here with 5:43 now left in the first quarter.
Boy, Hayes High plays really good, tough man-to-man defense. I'm going to step out, Larry. Well, maybe not.
Aaron Gutchalk up high for the rebound. And here come the Indians with a chance to regain the lead here. We're still knotted at 6. Semino, nice dish off to Weimer for 3. Doesn't go. Aaron Gutchalk tips it out, but Indians can't get a handle on it. Fans thought it went out on Great Bend. And now I'm joined by Hayes High School principal, Teresa Davidson.
Hi.
Welcome.
It's good to be here.
Well, we just wanted to have you on here just for a couple minutes to publicly thank you and your staff here at Hayes High School for the cooperation that we've had this year on doing the basketball games that we've had here. We've just had people bending over backwards to take care of us. They put up our platform up here in the stands, and everybody just works with us very well. They get us these tables up here. Makes our job very easy, and we just wanted to publicly say thank you.
Well, thank you. We've really appreciated the opportunity to have the ball games televised this year. So thanks to you and to all those supporters who lent some support and were sponsored our ball games this year.
Yeah, I do want to mention specifically, since we were talking about all the work that's been done in the gym here this year for us, your custodians here, they have been a very big help. Your head custodian on the day shift is Don Seib.
Yes, Don does an absolutely fantastic job, and we appreciate all he's done throughout the year. And, of course, during the basketball season, it's a very busy time.
Okay, and then during the day, he works with Tom Montgomery and Mark Romey. I know I've seen Tom out here a lot. And,
that's right.
I'm sure Mark's been here, too. Then on your evening shift, they're one to have to clean up the mess, I guess, after everybody's gone, huh? Melvin Schmidt, Bill Wolf, and Brian Decken. There's a steal by Herman. He's going to get the stuff. Oh, he doesn't take it. Indians up now, 10-6. Had to hesitate there for a little action on the court. I guess we are here to do a basketball game. And then on the night shift, Tony Stegman and Mike Harris.
That's
So
right.
want to really say a special thank you to all those gentlemen for all the help they've been to it this year, and we hope to be doing some more again next year.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll look forward to it.
Okay, well, I appreciate you joining me today, and thanks again, Teresa. Teresa Davidson, the principal here at Hayes High School. Okay, 10-6, the Indians are on top here after the bucket by Herman on the steal. We're trying to get Eric back in here. There is 3:29 now left in the first quarter. We've got to stop in the action as Hayes High is going to send into the contest now Justin Wolf, Jeremy Schmeidler, and Jeff Wilms will come into the contest. Gutchalk, Chaffin will take a seat. I didn't catch who else came out there. But we'll try to catch it here. Of course, Justin Wolf is now in the contest. Herman is still in there. Jeremy Schmeidler has just entered the contest. Jeff Wilms is now in the contest.
Larry, I wanted to jump in there and say, with the Chaffin thing, it's been kind of a running joke with us. And I stopped by his house the other day, and he was out washing his vehicle, and asked him if he had heard some of the stuff that was going on with his name. And he had, it was just after the 10 o'clock showing of the last, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. And he said he watched it, and so he was a good sport about it. He was laughing, so I guess it doesn't offend him too much to have his name pronounced wrong.
Well, I hope not, because I sure do it well.
Well, if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly, right?
Okay, Indians on top now, 12 to, or check that. They've got this 11-6 on the scoreboard. I thought he made 2 free throws, but maybe he just made 1. Did Semino. Like Weston's got 4 points, leading scorer so far for Hayes High. Thank my statistician Darrell Dreher for that information. Darrell's been a big help this year to us. Even joined me a little bit in the TMP game last week. I didn't catch him, got that bucket. I'll check with my statistician here to see, though. Who got that bucket, Darrell? Kristen Sundel. And that's his first bucket of the ball game, according to my statistician. Gonzalez has 4.
Oh, good move, good move. Travis Herman on the baseline. Travis a little tired right now, but made a great baseline move to score there.
Now getting ready to check back in for the Indians was Chaffin and I believe Weimer. At the next opportunity. 2:18 now left, 13-8, Indians on top. And now it is Brian Weimer and Blake Chaffin will check in for the Indians. Semino will take a seat. We'll try to set the offense here for the Indians. We'll see we've got Wolf in and Wilms, Brian Weimer, Jeremy Schmeidler, and Blake Chaffin. There's a turnover. It goes to Great Bend.
Good play there by number 22 for Great Bend, Jeff Rebel. He knew that Blake was coming in, squared himself up, took the charge. Got to be in control when you're on the court.
And it's Rubel.
It's Rubel.
I know that because I did baseball last summer, and he was on their American Legion baseball team.
Is he pretty good?
Which incidentally, I don't really recall, but incidentally, going to have a halftime show today for tonight's contest. We'll be talking with Hayes High head baseball coach, Frank Leo. So stay tuned. There's a steal. And now, no basket. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Jeff Wilms. And at this opportunity, we'll give you one of our sponsors who we would also like to thank for helping us bring these contests to you. Serves Conoco and Convenience Store. It's a great place to stop in after school or anytime for snowballs, hot pretzels, yummy cookies, hot coffee, delicious cappuccino. Thanks, Jeff. Delicious cappuccino, cool drinks, snacks, you name it. The best place to fill her up is Serves Conoco and Convenience Store, 27th and Vine and Hayes. Okay, 13-8 Indians. There's a three-pointer, doesn't go, and up high for the rebound is Justin Wolf. Jeff was just telling me before the ball game how he's noticed how Justin can get up in the ground. There's a three by Schmeidler. No, it's just yes, it is a three. Jeremy Schmeidler makes it 16-8 Indians with 1:08 now left in the first quarter here.
I'm really impressed, Larry, with Hayes High's tenacious defense. I mean, they play great man-to-man defense, and they really help each other out. They play really good team defense. Oh.
Schmeidler goes up for the rebound, comes up with it. They're going to call it a tie-up, and it's going to stay with Great Bend. Great Bend brought a good crowd down here with them tonight.
By the way, if I could jump in here, I understand, Eric, that you guys were making a little fun of me while I was gone last weekend. That wouldn't be true, would it?
No, not at all, Jeff, never.
Well, I guess my sources are wrong.
I take it you didn't watch the game. Of course, you couldn't have. You were in Vegas.
Yes, sir. I was seeing a lot of sun, palm trees, blue skies, and no snow.
Did you lighten up like that guy from Portland, Oregon told you to?
Eventually I did.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
It's good to be back,
Couldn't
Larry.
say that anywhere but on the air because you would think I was mushy or something.
It's good to be back.
Okay, Indians are going to spread it out here now.
Well,
They're up 16-8.
Great Bend's gone to a 1-3-1 half-court trap, trying to create a little excitement and get the ball back. Under half a minute to go in the first quarter, first period.
I recall last week Ulysses doing this. Of course, neither one of you were there last week. Ulysses doing this to the Monarchs last week, and it really pulled the game out for him. There's Weimer for three. Doesn't go.
Oh.
Indians up for the rebound, but they knock it out of bounds. And with 4 seconds left in the first quarter, our score is 16-8. Indians are on top. 32, Jason Burren checks in for the Panthers. And that's the end of the first quarter. Our score, the Hayes High Indians 16, the Great Bend Panthers 8. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
the NCK Technical College. Acquire the skills for tomorrow, today, at NCK Technical College. Put yourself in a position to make the financial gains you deserve by enrolling today in one of 5 full-time programs offered at NCK. Advanced Computer Applications, Automotive Technology, Business Management, Executive Secretarial, and Practical Nursing. Offering certificate and degree programs. Technical training at its best. Call North Central Kansas Technical College in Hayes today.
And the mall. Go to the movies, bank, shop, eat. What more can you ask for except to see an incredible 50-ton, 15-foot-high sandcastle?
It's still there.
You'll have a great time in over 30 stores 7 days a week. Where else but at the mall in Hayes?
I just want to make another plug and echo what Larry said about our sponsors. Thanks for what a great year. Had a lot of fun bringing the games, and hopefully we got a couple more games to go.
Well, we might be bringing some away games back to Hayes, and we're working on it, see what we can do. Of course, it's something that we need to find the sponsors to do, so we will be working feverishly on that here in this next week. And so anybody that is interested in that would appreciate a phone call. KMA Productions, 623-4140. We'd like to bring, especially if Hayes High ends up in the state championship game, bring it back to Hayes. And there's the bucket by Gutchalk. And the Indians are up 18-8 here. Just underway in the second quarter. Now that we're into the second quarter and looking at a lot of substitutions here, when we talked to Rick Keltner before the game, we asked Rick how the Great Bend's bench compares to his.
You know, I don't know. Great Bend plays a lot of kids. We play a lot of kids. I think that we've got some kids on our bench, some players, some young men that give us an ingredient a lot of teams don't have. I think when they come in, they defend well, and something they do that a lot of people maybe don't realize is in practice we have some real battles, you know, and that's where you build champions in practice. You know, everybody wants that game time, but when you have kids battle like we do in practice, it makes everybody better. And I told our kids we're RAC champions, and every kid in the picture is a RAC champ. So when they get together in 20 years with their own children or families or whatever, they're champions, and we hope to put some more champions in that picture.
Okay, Jason Byrne got the bucket for Great Bend, made the score 18-10. Now Jeff Rubel has picked up his first foul. And at the line will be Travis Herman. Travis, the 6'1 senior. Once again, the seniors playing their final home game here at Hayes High as a Hayes High Indian. The year went fast, didn't it?
Oh, my. What a great year it's been.
Been fun to watch him.
You know, Larry, I think another couple people we have to thank is John Roast and Rick Keltner for they were so willing to do anything that we wanted to at any time. And, I mean, we just named a time, and they were here for us to give us interviews and let us do the announcements that you hear here and the little bites. And those two guys were superb. Easy to work with.
Thank you, Jeff. That's true. My thanks go along with it. Aaron Gutchalk comes up with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled, I believe, by Rubel. We'll check it here. It is. Eric's on the ball.
I love basketball. It's easy being the color guy because I just sit here and I get to watch the games, get to see these young men and women run up and down the court playing hard.
Try to give you some first quarter stats here for the Indians. Leading scorers were Herman and Semino with 4 each. And Schmeidler and Schaffen had 3 apiece. And Andy Dibble had 2. That was in the first quarter. For Great Bend, Sundell had 2. Gonzalez with 4. And Henrik had 2. Aaron gets it one of the free throws and is 20-10. Hayes High on top with 6:26 now left to go in the first half. There's a nice block by Schaffen. That was close, Jeff.
I think right now Great Bend's only got one starter, and that's number 11.
Nice rebound there by 34. I don't see him on my roster here. I'm going to have to pull out my other one. There's Aaron. He wanted the stuff, but he didn't get it. I mean, he got the bucket.
He didn't quite get up for that one, but
Looked like he wanted it.
34 is Danny Efforts, junior, 6'4".
22-10 now. Aaron Gutschalk puts the Indians on top with the near stuff. There's a three-pointer. Oh, good.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Good hustle and good save. Great Bend will get another shot, cutting into the Indian lead here. Tell you, last Tuesday night in Dodge City, it was nice to see that the Indians could fall behind by that much and retain their composure and come back and, you know, not panic and win the basketball game.
You know, playing on the opposing team's court, you know, you always say you're down 10 points, and that was a big win to come back and pull that game out, like you said. Showed a lot of character for the team and really take them a long ways in the tournament, I think.
Okay, 5:10 left to go here. 22-10 our score. Hayes High's on top. Great Bend will inbounds. And as soon as he gets set up here, I want to take a moment to talk to Hayes High School junior Seth Oakley, who's joining me now. And Seth, it's been a rough year for you. You were hoping to start out the year playing some basketball, then got injured and were out for a while, and then came back and I believe played a junior varsity game. Is that right?
Yeah.
And then we had to re-injured and had to have some surgery. Tell us what happened.
Well, at first I just heard it, and they thought I could give it a go, and if I rehabbed hard, I'd be able to finish out the year, and then I'd go ahead and have to do surgery. And then my doctor said if I injured it at all, I'd have to go ahead and do surgery. So the second time I injured it, he said it's time to do it. So did a smart thing, I guess.
So what are the prospects for next year?
For myself or the team?
Well, I mean, for you playing, playing on the team.
By the end of June this year. So I'll be ready for next year, definitely.
Now, what's it like? I have to ask you this. Possibly a state championship team here. We don't know yet. We still got the #1 ranking. Got a lot of basketball to play yet. But
yeah.
What's it like to sit on the bench and have to watch?
Well, this year I know is probably our best year to win state. Next year we got that chance, but it's been very hard. Kind of accepting it now. I'm used to it now, I guess. State, when they go to state this year, it's going to really be tough on me to watch them, but I'll be happy for them at least.
But I'm sure they consider you a part of the team anyway, and not only that, but looking on the positive side, you're going to have next year back. Of course, you're going to be out there. Aaron Gutschalk's going to be back for his senior year. Yeah. And you got a couple, Jeremy Schmeidler, Jeff Wilms, you got Chris Billinger. You got some good juniors. Justin Wolf, I don't want to leave anybody out here, you guys have a real quality team next year.
We'll be really good, except I'm not for sure about the depth of our team. We got a lot of depth this year. About me being part of the team this year, they really treated me nice, and I appreciated that. They tried to make me feel part of the team as much as a guy who's not suiting up can.
Well, sorry to hear that you've had all the trouble, but, hopefully I'm sure things are going to go fine. We'll be seeing you out on the court here next basketball season.
All right.
Hey, I appreciate you joining me, Seth. Seth Oakley, Hayes High School junior, and a member of this basketball team here, who's on top now, 26-14 with 3:49 left to go in the first half. There was a three-pointer by Herman that doesn't go. Seth is a fine young man. Met Seth about 3 years ago. And I don't know of anybody, in this day and age in high school, a lot of the kids are kind of wild. Or he is wild, but he's a calm wild.
Like you weren't wild, Larry?
I'm sorry. You were trying to tell me that Jeremy Schmeidler picked up a foul, which was his first. And it was the 15th foul for the Indians. 3:25 left to go. Indians still up by 10, 26-10. There's a dish off, and Schmeidler picks up the loose basketball. And now they're going to have a foul called on who, Eric?
That one I missed, I tell you.
We're going to have to replace you.
3-2, no way, not me. Jason Byrne.
Mike LeCount now checking in for Brian Weimer. And this game brought to you in part by Hayes Cable TV Company, Eagle Communications, locally providing cutting-edge technology and quality entertainment for pennies a day. Who else takes the steps locally to bring you cable in the classroom, telemedicine links, educational computer networks, local television news, weather, and programming you won't find anywhere else? Like this basketball game you're watching right now.
Yeah.
It's all available at the touch of a button, and many of these community services are provided to you free, only from your local cable company, Hayes TV Company, Eagle Communications, 2300 Hall in Hayes. And each time I read these tonight, I just get kind of a chill. I really thank the people that sponsored this and allowed me to do this. I really enjoy bringing the basketball to the citizens of Hayes, the students of Hayes High, and of TMP. And so I hope they continue to support local high school athletics. And I hope our listeners continue to support the people that do support our athletics by patronizing our sponsors. Okay, Indians up 28-16. It's a dish inside, and I believe it was...
That's that Epperts, Danny Epperts.
Thank you, Eric. 2:50 now left to go in the first half. Indians in control most of the way. There's a steal by number 25, Gilbert Gonzalez. There's a three-pointer that wouldn't go by Sundel. Now the Panthers come back, and then they throw it away. It's going to go back to the Indians.
A lot of stopping ball right there. Mike shouldn't have thrown the ball back in the middle like that. You expect more from your seniors, but with Hayes High being on top, both teams are playing hard, playing aggressive.
Aaron Gutchalk checks back in. Justin Wolf takes a seat. As Seth Oakley said, one nice thing about this year's team, they are going to be a talented team next year, and I realize you didn't catch that interview, Eric, but they're going to have a lot of talent next year in Gutchalk and Wolf,
Yeah.
Wilms, and of course Oakley,
Yeah.
Schmeidler, but they may not have what the question mark is going to be on their depth. Nice rebound there by Gutchalk, puts it back up and in. That's the only question. Not saying they're not going to have any depth, but that would be the big question mark at this point in time for next year's team. Really a shame that Seth had to have the surgery this year, and as the Indians, a real shot at the state championship, and as he mentioned, I'm sure it's going to be hard for him to go down there. There's a steal, and Semino will put it in himself. And now we're going to have a timeout called, I believe. Now we've got some substitutions coming in. For the Indians will be Austin Tremblay. Keltner trying to give the seniors as much playing time as he can here tonight in their last appearance at Hayes High.
I noticed the overrated chant stopped for the time being, Eric.
Yeah, I don't hear that anymore.
Well, you know, quite honestly, I heard you two guys talking about it, but I never heard it. I guess I wasn't listening. We'll find out by the end of the night, and I hope some of them listen to this, how overrated we are. 32-18, Hayes High.
What a play. 25, Gilbert Gonzalez drove the baseline, did a Dr. J type under the basket move and avoided Aaron Gutchalk and made a great basket, but Aaron...
Back comes Aaron, tries to tip in his own shot, does get his own rebound, now knocks it out of bounds. I believe that'll go to Great Bend. It does. Nice hustle there by Aaron Gutchalk.
That 6'8" frame has got to be intimidating on the basketball court. I mean, to be a 6'3" senior for Great Bend and have a guy 5 inches taller than you, it's just got to be demoralizing.
A nice dish inside. Knocked away by the Indians. Schmeidler coming up, going high for the rebound. Nice pass in from Schmeidler into Gutchalk, and Gutchalk's hammered. They're going to call the foul on number 34. And I'm going to have to ask Eric who that is.
Danny Efforts.
Danny Efforts. Thank you. 32-20 now. That was a nice pass by Schmeidler to Gutchalk. Gutchalk just got hammered.
That's another good point we haven't really talked about on the team so much as the passing. Everyone's so unselfish, so willing to give the ball up to the man in front of them. That's really a beautiful thing to see.
Well, I have to say something there because Aaron's down there laughing about it. That basketball went off of the backboard, and nobody shoots free throws off the backboard anymore. And Aaron had a big laugh, big smile on his face there that he got that one to go in. He's looking over at Coach Rick Keltner right now, still smiling about it. 33-20 now, Indians on top. 37 seconds left in the first half here from the Hayes High Gym. High school basketball on the Cable 14 Game of the Week. You can see this contest on Saturday, 10 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, and 6 until 11 in the evening. There's a steal by the Indians. They'll have a chance for at least one more shot here and expand on their already 13-point lead.
Down to 10 seconds.
There's a three-pointer by Schmeidler. Oh, just doesn't go, but getting the rebound, I believe, was LeCount. No, check that. Wilms went up for the rebound, but he loses it out of bounds. 5 seconds now left in the first half. So we'll see if Great Bend can edge a little closer here. 33-20 once again. 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's the end of the first half. Our score here at halftime from Hayes High School is the Hayes High Indians 33 and the Great Bend Panthers 20. We'll be back in just a few minutes, and as we promised, we'll be talking with Hayes High baseball coach Frank Leo.
Local high school basketball on your local station, Cable 14. Brought to you by
Your college and retirement funding specialist since 1937, the Meckenstock Group, 1407 Main, downtown Hayes.
real beef, real cheese with great weekly specials and fiesta hours Monday through Friday. Dine in, delivery, or carry out from the cleanest little restaurant in town, Taco Grande, 23rd and Vine.
If you have questions or problems with computers, give A Plus a call. A Novell authorized dealer. A Plus Computers, a subsidiary of Rural Telephone Service Corporation, 107 East 27th Street in Hayes.
Fisher Furniture features name brand furniture, bedding, carpet, ceramic tile, formica, and of course a great selection of the famous Lane recliners. Where you always get less talk and more savings, Fisher Furniture, 2414 Vine.
Arns Wear, the finest in team athletic practice wear and sports leisure wear. For softball, baseball, basketball, golf, or just plain fun. Arns Wear, locally owned and manufactured, 2240 East 8th Street in Hayes.
Rehabilitation on the fast track with qualified physical therapists and athletic trainers. A High Plains Sports Medicine Center and the Hayes Orthopedic Clinic, conveniently located at 2818 Vine.
H&R Block handles federal and all state tax returns. Electronic filing is available. H&R Block, 2707 Vine in Hayes.
The Hayes High Booster Club and Athletic Department. Indian pride with academic and athletic excellence. The Hayes High Booster Club and Athletic Department.
Golden Plains Credit Union, a financial cooperative owned entirely by its members and operated exclusively for their benefit. The place where you belong. Golden Plains Credit Union, 2720 Broadway in Hayes.
The Print Shop can meet your printing needs with speed and attention to detail that's letter perfect every time. The Print Shop, 110 Centennial Center.
Thomas More Prep Marion High, the tradition of offering students gifts of a lifetime, an enriched spiritual and social life, academic excellence, and an attitude of service and responsibility to the world around them. Give TMP Marion a call.
The Strike Zone is the place with food that's truly different. Over 74 menu items and the largest variety in town, with most everything made fresh daily, not pre-cooked. The Strike Zone's next to the bowling alley, 2400 Pine.
Insurance Planning, where you insure with confidence for business, personal, life, and health. Insurance Planning Incorporated, 3006 Broadway in Hayes.
Commercial Builders Incorporated has earned a reputation for keeping construction costs under control by building on target, on time, and on budget. Commercial Builders Incorporated, 2717 Canal Boulevard.
Karst Water Well Drilling and Service, fresh water well at your fingertips since 1935. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service, 2070 East 8th Street.
Coons Diamond Jewelers provides you with the finest quality, service, selection, and price, and they've been doing that for over 66 years. Coons Diamond Jewelers, downtown and on the mall.
Discount Siding Supply, vinyl and steel siding, Great Lakes and Coronet custom replacement windows, free estimates, and financing. The one thing you won't ever find is a sale at Discount Siding Supply. Call Jim Fouts.
Serves Conoco and convenience store is a great place to stop in after school or anytime. The best place to fill her up is Serves Conoco and convenience store at 27th and Vine.
Acquire the skills for tomorrow, today, at NCK Technical College. Put yourself in a position to make the financial gains you deserve by enrolling today. Call North Central Kansas Technical College in Hayes.
Go to the movies, bank, shop, and eat. What more can you ask for? Over 30 stores, open 7 days a week. The Mall in Hayes.
Locally providing cutting-edge technology and quality entertainment for pennies a day. Where is it? Your local cable company, Hayes Cable TV Company, Eagle Communications, 2300 Hall.
The team at Northwestern Printers is comprised of creative and talented professionals who know how important it is for you to make a good impression. Northwestern Printers will do their very best to meet and exceed all your printing needs. 114 West 9th Street.
If you need it dug up, dug out, or just plain moved around, call M&D Excavating. Complete excavating services. Call Darrell or Vaughn at M&D Excavating.
Over 50 dealers, 6,000 square feet. Find it all and even more at the Antique Mall of Hayes. Located 1/4 mile west of the Hampton Inn, 201 West 41st Street.
When it comes to protecting your family and planning your future, rely on Tim Schumacher, a licensed insurance and investment professional. Tim can assist you in creating financial solutions you can trust. The New England Financial Group, Tim Schumacher.
Welcome back to the Hayes High School gym, where the Hayes High Indians are on top of the Great Bend Panthers here, 33-20. I have a special guest for our halftime show here today. It doesn't look like it outside out there, but Coach Frank Leo of the Hayes High School baseball team. What kind of team are you going to have this year?
Well, you know, every year you're always excited about getting the thing started. You know, the boys of summer are back, and like you say, the weather's not conducive yet, but, you know, basketball still's got the limelight right now. Rick's got a great season going, and we'll be pulling for those guys. But our turn's going to be coming, the weather's going to straighten out, and we're excited to get things going.
Well, you guys finished, I believe, in a tie for third last year at state tournament, and you've got a lot of ball players back. I know that a lot of them that I became familiar with this past summer in Legion baseball, and not only do you have, like you mentioned, a quality basketball team here that's should end up at state, hopefully in the championship game anyway, and hopefully we'll be, come spring, we'll be watching you guys in a state.
Well, we had a good experience last year. We got to the state tournament, won our first round game, and then the rains came in. We didn't get the chance to play off for third place, finished with a tie with Mays High School. And we have a good club coming back. We lost some excellent people. Nate Guffey, Joe Hilbrand on the mound, Craig Legleiter at first base, but we have some great position people coming back. Jason Peters had a great junior year on the hill for us. He's going to have to lead us early and get some good young pitchers coming up.
Okay, and what's the schedule? When do you guys, I imagine you have to wait till basketball's over for one here. When do you guys get started practice, and when do you play your first game?
Well, we actually start practice on Monday. It's the first day of practice for all spring sports. We open up on the 20th of March. Doesn't give us a whole lot of time. We're going to a tournament out in Colorado Springs. We're going to get tested right out of the chutes. You know, we're going to have some basketball players. They're going to have a pretty busy schedule here the next 3 weeks.
Well, it's certainly nice of you to join me. I know we had to do you during halftime here because you run the clock here for the basketball games, but I did want to get you up on our final game of the week here. I might mention to you, though, that you haven't heard this, but we are possibly going to do a couple of more games. We're looking at maybe possibly doing a Liberal game next Saturday night, and then hopefully a week after that a state championship.
You guys
game.
done a great job for athletics in the community. I know all the coaches appreciate the things you're doing for them, and the kids really enjoy seeing themselves on TV. And I know from my standpoint, I know it's great for the kids and appreciate things you're doing.
Well, we appreciate the comments, and we appreciate you joining us today, and good luck this year when the baseball season rolls around.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Frank Leo, the head baseball coach for the Hayes High School Indians, on the Cable 14 Game of the Week halftime show. And they couldn't start without Frank because he runs the clock, so. And I think Eric's back with me now.
I am back. These have been some well-used headphones tonight.
Well, Eric, why don't I let you give some, all right, take that back. Why don't you just hang on for a minute. Tell me what you thought of the first half here.
Well, I thought I'm surprised at the score a little bit. Both teams played tough defense. Of course, Hayes High with their man-to-man defense was all over Great Bend. Up 33-20 right now. We got a minute to go till the second half starts. I thought Hayes High played well. I think we're looking forward to an explosive second half.
Well, tell us what happened in the first half. Give us some stats there.
Well,
I have to mention, though, first, from our statistician, Darrell Dreher.
Yes, and Darrell's done a great job. Our leading scorer is Aaron Gottschalk with 10 points. West Seminole has 8. Travis Herman has 7. Blake has 3. Jeremy Schmeidler has 3. And Andy Dibble has 2 for Hayes High. For Great Bend, their leading scorer is Gilbert Gonzalez with 8. They have Danny Eferts off the bench with 6. Jason Heinrich with 2. Jason Byrne with 2. And Christian Sundal with 2. So right now, Gilbert Gonzalez is the main force for Great Bend, as well as Aaron Gottschalk and Western Seminole, of course, for Hayes High.
All righty then. Well, I thank you, sir, and again, thank Darrell for keeping those for us. And we're set to go here. Second half action from the Hayes High School gym.
I just want to say you guys play good together. I think I'm going to give you both a gold star at the end of the game.
Well, we need to talk about the end of the game. Who's going to be our player of the game?
Oh, did you pick one last week, Larry?
Well, we didn't pick one last week. We were kind of shorthanded with Jeff in Vegas.
Well, I go
and Eric are on his way to
Philadelphia.
Did you say hi to Rocky for me?
I did not, but I saw the steps where he ran up.
Oh,
and
well,
there's a lot of steps there.
I guess that'll have to do. 33-20, Indians on top by 13 here at the half. We're set to go here. Second half action of basketball.
We got a lot of sponsors still to do the second half.
Well, we'll get through them. Trust me.
We thank our sponsors.
Well, we don't have any officials, so let's take this opportunity to give one of those. I think we're on.
I think our next one is
right there.
Northwestern Printers. Your business's message is brought to life before your eyes and the eyes of your customers through state-of-the-art technology and the talents of Northwestern's creative artists. The team at Northwestern Printers is comprised of creative and talented professionals who know how important it is to make you make a good impression. At Northwestern Printers, they believe that your printing is more than just words on paper. It's your professional image in the hands of your customer. So whether it's business cards, brochures, letterhead, or personalized stationery, Northwestern Printers will do their very best to meet and exceed all of your printing needs. 114 West 9th Street, downtown in Hayes.
All righty then. Thank you, Eric. And we have some officials now. We can play basketball.
Look what's next.
Oh, boy. I can't wait for that one. Well, once again, 33-20 here. Indians on top. There's an alley-oop play. Nice pass by number 32. Jason Byrne to Greg Burr, and Burr puts it in. And it's 33-22, and now we've got a timeout called, which will give me an opportunity to tell you my favorite sponsor, or at least I shouldn't have a favorite, the favorite one to read, M&D Excavating. If you need it dug up, dug out, or just plain moved around, call M&D Excavating. Bobcats, loaders, dump trucks, ditchers, graders, and boring. Are they really boring, I wonder? I don't think they're boring people at all.
I don't think so, Tim.
For complete excavating service, call Darrell or Vaughn at M&D Excavating. And the Antique Mall of Hayes for that special something old or reproduced you've been looking for. Over 50 dealers, 6,000 square feet of antiques, fishing gear, dolls, quilts, glassware, potteries, hurdles, collectible cars, Coca-Cola items, oak furniture, even old snow skis. Find it all and more at the Antique Mall of Hayes. They also buy estates and do appraisals. They're located 1/4 mile west of the Hampton Inn, 201 West 41st Street in Hayes. Okay, 33-22, 7:36 left to go here in the third quarter. And I've got yet another special guest tonight.
You are a popular guy.
Boy, aren't I, though. And I think this is the best-looking one of the night so far. Diane Liker, USD 489, Director of Public Information. Diane's going to give us some of that public information. How you doing tonight, Diane?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing?
Well, I'm cool.
Pretty good game so far.
Yes, it's always a good game when your team's winning, especially. I remember, though, a few weeks ago, they were up by 13.5 against the Garden City team, and they won in overtime. So we're not out of the woods yet. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about maybe some of the other things going on around the school district.
Okay, well, we have a really busy week. One of the big things we have going on this week is 8th grade orientation at Hayes High School. And we're going to have the Kennedy 8th graders join us at Hayes High on Monday, March the 3rd. And then the Felton 8th graders will join us Wednesday. And they'll spend the morning with us at Hayes High School. And it's really a neat opportunity for the kids. They get to come and spend some time during school hours with the other high school kids and the teachers. And they get to visit some classes and just see what Hayes High is all about. And that kind of gives them a jump start on their freshman year and let them ask some questions and maybe put to rest some of those anxieties they have before they come up. So it's a really exciting day, and we're looking forward to having them.
You know, I was just looking at one of the school calendars today to check out on some wrestling that my son is in over at Felton. And I realized that we've only got a couple more months of school left this year.
That's right. That's right. Spring break is about 3 weeks away.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
I mean, it's already March, and they get out, what, in May?
Yeah, end of May. It's just flying.
So, anything, and you know, I meant to ask Teresa earlier, and I thought I brought it. I know there were some more honor students or some more awards out here at Hayes High this past week or two. Do you know anything about any of that?
Well, I sure do. We had some, if you're referring to the Dane G. Hansen Scholarship winners, we had some scholarship winners at Hayes High announced the beginning of this week.
Yes.
And I do happen to have their names handy.
Tell us about that.
All right. Well, we've got 5 big award winners. Each of these students will receive $2,500 from the Hansen Scholarship, and it's renewable for 1 year. Only 25 were given in 26 counties, and these students are Travis Bucher, Mark Cooper, Nathan Fry, David Mitchell, and Jesse Shaver. And then we have some other ones, too. We've got Tanner Wilbanks received $1,500 from Hansen, and Natasha Bielman, Sarah Von Lintel, Julie Rupp, Julie Rogers, and Joni Dreiling each received $1,000 for vocational education. So big award winners.
I'm going to guess that that's Bielman. See, being from Hayes as I am I wrong?
Excuse me, what did you say?
I'm going to say that that's Bielman.
Oh, Bielman, yes, you're probably right.
You said Bielman, you know, and we have a thing
Boy,
about
I
pronouncing names
better.
right, don't we, Jeff?
I'm going to jump in here for just 1 second and say you got no right correcting someone for names.
Do we have fun here or what?
I think you're right, though.
Well,
Sorry about that.
congratulations to all those students for their and for their hard work. It's
right.
really
I tell you, we have just had a phenomenal year academically at Hayes High this year. We've just got award winners all over the place. It's really exciting to see. It'll be fun to see where those kids go in the next 3 or 4 years and what they end up doing. It'll be fun to follow them.
And golly, we talked about already the 8th graders that have a preview of next year. It's hard to believe. I've got a couple of 7th graders, and in a couple of years I'm going to be the father again of 2 high schoolers. Whoa, that doesn't sound
keep
like.
You hopping.
And my first female, my daughter. That should be fun. Anyway, anything else you got for us?
I do have one other event that I wanted to talk about real quick. We've been working on networking our buildings in this district for a couple of years now, and we've been working through Eagle Communications on cable television and linking our buildings through cable television. And what that does is it gives us really high-speed access to the internet, which is great for classroom use. There's the potential there is unlimited. And so we've now gotten some more buildings online, and we're going to have a special day at Lincoln Elementary School this Tuesday where folks can come in, especially media, but really anyone, parents, anybody can drop in from 9 to 9:45 in the morning. And students will be emailing President Clinton. They're going to tell him about how they are using the internet to enhance their schoolwork. They're going to be doing all kinds of things, sending email to some friends in other countries. They've been following the Alaskan Iditarod dog race. And they've been following that on the internet, so it should be a fun day, and really they're doing that in buildings all over. Felton's had that kind of access for a couple of years, so is Jefferson Elementary, and Hayes High has some. They're getting some more, and we expect the other elementary schools to follow as soon as the funding becomes available. So that's a really exciting thing for us.
Well, that's cool.
That is cool.
Hey, you know, when I told Ken Fitch, my boss, that I had so many guests to put on tonight, he said,
Good
Are you
grief.
going to broadcast the basketball game? You know? So I think we probably ought to get back to it. But I want to thank Diane for joining me. Diane Liker, USD 489, Director of Public Information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to get back to basketball here. The score is 41-31. I'm hoping Jeff's kept people updated on that on our teleprompter. On our scoreboard, 4:48 left in the third period. Indians were up by 13 and a half. They've been able to maintain 11 points of that lead. And I've got Eric back.
You know what, Larry, while you were busy with your interview, one thing I've noticed, there's a lot of fouls. I mean, the officials have been really busy in the second half so far. Gentleman for Great Bend has 4 fouls already. I think it's number 32 for them, Jason Byrne. He's on the bench, and so the game is getting much more physical. Both teams realize that now is the time to win it. So I'm looking forward to an exciting battle in the second half.
11-point lead for the Indians here. And you were right, Eric. There's a nice shot by 31, Jeff Wilms, the 6'2 junior. And the Indians are back on top by that 13, 44-31 with 4:14 left in the third quarter here. There's a nice hustle over there by, check it, Jeremy Schmeidler, 6'2 junior. Jeremy's one of those baseball players that will hopefully, oh.
That's got to be backcourt. Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's
I'm
not
sorry.
when they're throwing it inbounds.
You're right. I'm always looking for a chance for Hayes how to get the ball.
There's a bucket by Gilbert Gonzalez, I believe.
Yeah, Gilbert Gonzalez is an excellent basketball player. He really squares up, gets high, a good jump shot. He's a good ball player.
Looks like that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for Gonzalez. There's a three-pointer by Schmeidler. He gets it, count it. 47-33 now. Indians are on top by 14 with 3:34 left to go in the third quarter here. Driving the basketball there was Kristen Sundal, and he dishes it off, I believe, to Rubel. Or was it?
I think it's efforts again, or efforts.
47-35 now. Schmeidler can't get it to go. He gets his own rebound, though, puts it in. Oh, no, they call it travel. So we've got a timeout now. No, we've got a player checking in. Number 35, Jonas Henrik, checks in for the Panthers.
You know, Larry, getting back to Seth Oakley there.
Yes.
How you said he was such a really fantastic kid. I was that good.
Oh. I don't know what to say to that. Oh, banging down low.
Did you hear my comment, Jeff?
No, I did not. I'm still waiting.
It was silence.
You see the little horns coming out, do you?
Blake Schaffen getting ready to check in, along with Brian Weimer and Weston Semino. As they do come in now, Jeremy Schmeidler will take a seat, as does Justin Wolf and Mike McCown. Indians on top, 47-35. Even 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter here. This game brought to you in part by the New England Financial Group. When it comes to protecting your family and planning your future, rely upon Tim Schumacher, a 35-year resident of Hayes who understands your financial concerns. As a licensed insurance and investment professional, Tim can assist you in creating financial solutions that you can trust. For more information or for a free consultation, call Tim today, the New England Financial Group, 625-3566. Now Indians on top by 11, 47-36. There's a nice hustle by Great Bend's Jonas Henrik. No, was that?
I think it's 25 Gonzalez.
Oh, I thought it was 35. I checked that. I'll have to watch the replay on that one. I think I was right and you were wrong.
Oh.
Inbounds, Wilms gets the basketball and puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. So we'll take this. Again, as Eric said earlier, we got a lot of sponsors to get in. The Meckenstock Group, the future's not that far away, and you'll be able to manage in the future if you manage your investments today. Your college and retirement funding specialist since 1937, the Meckenstock Group, 1407 Main, downtown Hayes. And A-Plus Computers. A-Plus Computers services all PC-based computers. If you have questions or problems with computers, Give A+ a call. They can even custom build your personal or business computer system. A Novell authorized dealer with a certified Novell engineer and Microsoft softwares. A+ Computers, a subsidiary of Rural Telephone Service Corporation, 107 East 27th in Hayes. Getting the bucket there was Jonas Henrich.
You're absolutely right. With Hayes High doing so much substitution, it's important to know what man you have. Jonas got open down low, and his quick jumper was easy to score. Comment I want to make right now is that Great Bend cannot just trade baskets with Hayes High, especially if Hayes High is going to shoot the three like that and win this game. So Hayes High needs to keep playing tough defense, and if Great Bend wants to trade baskets, then we'll do that all night long, because right now we have a commanding lead.
I have to comment there, Jeff Wilms had 7 second-half points. Didn't have any in the first half. He's leading the Indians in the second half there with 7. So he's been doing some hustling.
You know, one thing that viewers might not be aware of is I get to control the amount of volume you people hear in your headphones there.
That's why we call you the producer, isn't it?
And occasionally I just kind of slip up on you guys and accidentally turn your headphones down.
So if I ever start screaming, you know why. 1:56 left in the third quarter, 52-38, Indians on top here.
I want to make a comment for Great Bend. I don't ever see them.
You cannot make comments.
We can make a comment. I don't ever see them get burned going back. They really do a good job of hustling, get back on defense.
Weimer puts up the 3, can't get it to go.
Oh.
Quickly down is Great Bend, but and as you mentioned with Great Bend, as with that, there's a steal by Herman. Actually not a steal, just put a hand up. It gets, doesn't get the bucket, and coming up with the rebound was Henrich. Now Semino comes back up with it into Weimer can't get it to go, and now it's going to stay with Hayes High. This game brought to you in part by Fisher Furniture. Features name brand furniture, bedding, carpet, ceramic tile, and Formica, and of course a great selection of the famous Lane recliners. Fisher Furniture open 7 days a week at 2414 Vine. Fisher Furniture, where you always get less talk and more savings. 3-pointer by Weimer doesn't go. Coming up with the rebound is Schaffen.
Oh, left the ball.
And he left the ball behind, but Semino picks it up. Gutchalk with the rebound. He can't get it to go. And it seems like there's a glass plate on the top of the basket for the Indians in the last minute here. 1:03 left now. We've got a foul called on number 22, Jeff Rubel, 6'2" junior. And going to the free throw line will be Aaron Gutchalk. I wonder if Aaron can put another one in like that one he shot in the first half off the backboard.
Do you have to call those first? He's going to just throw them up there.
I think it's like pool. I think you have to call it.
You have to call them.
Okay.
Remember that, Aaron?
Well, I don't know why you're asking Jeff about a pool question. Jeff is not any good at pool.
Okay, this game brought to you in part by Orangewear, the finest in team athletic practice wear and sports leisure wear, featuring micro mesh and dazzle cloth for softball, baseball, basketball, golf, or just plain fun. Shorts and jerseys, including reversible scrimmage jerseys. Ask for Orangewear at your local sporting goods store. Orangewear, locally owned and manufactured, 2240 East 8th Street in Hayes. Aaron got them both.
Yep.
54-38, 1 minute now left in the third quarter here. Hayes High School gym. Indians attempting to go undefeated in the WAC. It appears they're going to do so. Coming up with the bucket there was Greg Burr.
6'5" senior.
Indians will slow it down and spread it out a little now. $14-point lead. Indians were up by 13 at the half. Now the Indians are going to spread it out here and try to go for the easy shot with the big lead that they've got now. They're waiting to go for the last shot of the third quarter here. 10 seconds now left. And now they'll start to move towards the basket. There's Herman for 3. In and out. 3 seconds now. They're not going to get a shot off. That won't count if it does go in. It does come pretty close. That's the end of the third quarter. Our score, the Hayes High Indians on top of Great Bend, 54-40. This game brought to you in part by the Hayes Orthopedic Clinic and High Plains Sports Medicine Center. Rehabilitation on the fast track with qualified physical therapists and athletic trainers. The High Plains Sports Medicine Center and the Hayes Orthopedic Clinic, conveniently at 2818 Vine in Hayes.
Also brought to you in part by the Hayes High Booster Club and Athletic Department. Indian part of academic and athletic excellence. The Hayes High Booster Club and Athletic Department. Also brought to you in part by H&R Block. Have you turned in your taxes yet, Larry? It's getting close. tax preparation for individuals, farm, partnerships, and corporations. H&R Block handles federal and all state tax returns. Electronic filing available, H&R Block 2707 Vine in Hayes.
Larry doesn't pay his taxes.
Oh, sorry.
The Thomas More Prep Marion High. Thomas More Prep Marion High. Thomas More Prep Marion High continues the tradition of offering students gifts of a lifetime and enrich spiritual and social life, academic excellence, and an attitude of service and responsibility to the world around them. TMP Marion educational options for today's student, 1701 Hall Street in Hayes. Give them 4 years, and they'll give you a lifetime. That's not what they gave you, Jeff.
Oh, I forgot that Larry's part of the witness protection program.
Aaron Gutchalk gets the bucket for the Indians, 56-40. We're in the fourth quarter here at the Hayes High School gym and having a good time.
Yeah, you can sure tell this is one of the last games of the season for us up here. I think we've all been breathing in a little helium up here. I'm not sure.
Indians on top by 16. Aaron gets another one. Back-to-back buckets by Aaron Gutchalk, and the Indians are running away now, 58-40, up by 18 with 7:20 to go in the ball game. 20 points, I'm told by my statistician, now for Aaron Gutchalk in the basketball game.
Ooh, over the back, no call.
Indians, Aaron Gutchalk comes up with the rebound.
You know, Great Bend's best player, their scorer for sure is Gonzalez, and Weston Semino, it's all over him. That's quite a matchup we have going on the court. That's a good battle to see.
6:42 now left, 58-40, Indians on top. Again, we want to mention that we're hoping to bring you the Hayes High Liberal game next Saturday night, should they be in that sub-state championship game. And then should they win that and go on to state and end up in the championship game in Manhattan, we wanted to bring you that contest also. If anybody is interested in sponsorship, which we're going to need to have to do it, we'd like to bring the basketball back to Hayes for the people to watch and give the players something to remember by as they can record it and show it to their grandkids, and hopefully a state championship season at Hayes High School. Been a while. I think back in the 50s is the last time Hayes High School had a basketball championship.
That surprises me, really.
I might be wrong on that. I don't want to, don't nobody quote me. Anyway, this game brought to you in part by Golden Plains Credit Union. It's a financial cooperative owned entirely by its members and operated exclusively for their benefit. Each member has a voice in selecting the board of directors, just like a shareholder. Each member receives earnings in the form of low interest rates on loans, high dividends on savings, and a large variety of financial services. To our membership, we remain the place where you belong, 2720 Broadway in Hayes.
Well, Aaron's picked up another foul there. It's his third, 2 in a row. I want to echo your comments and make my own comment as far as I hope people realize how important athletics are in young people's lives. The camaraderie, the team spirit. Last week being down by a number of points and battling back shows a lot of character and a lot of determination. And this is a very, very special Hayes High team. Hopefully we can show them next week.
Okay, well, once again, I was going to give our number. Contact if interested. Larry Calvery, KMA Productions, 623-4140. And if I'm not there, I guess they could ask for Jeff.
I don't even have a comeback for that one.
58-41 Indians here.
You mean I may have to travel with you two guys, put in windshield time? Oh, Lord.
That'll be fun. We'll have a good time. We'll bond.
I better buy some Dramamine.
Well, we've got a foul called, so I need to get through some more sponsors here. If you guys be quiet for a second. Where was I? I think this game brought to you by the Print Shop. When it has to be letter perfect, count on us. If you need typesetting, business forms, resumes, silk screening, look who's at the free throw line again. Rubber stamps, business cards, or letterheads, we can meet your printing needs with speed and attention to detail that's letter perfect every time. The Print Shop, 110 Centennial Center in Hayes. Aaron, almost off the backboard shot again. I'm never going to let him live that down. He'll love it. 5:32 to go, 58-41 Indians. And here comes Travis Herman with the rebound, and here come the Indians. Chaffin for 3 won't go. Aaron Gutchalk and Herman battling for the rebound and lose it out of bounds.
Do we make it?
We're going to make it.
Good. Well, Larry, we're under the last 5 minutes of our home game with Hayes High.
Guess I might also mention, since we're talking about the cable 14 game a week, we are working on bringing you some baseball. Mainly will be this summer will be the kids leagues. And
oh, nice pass.
So we'll be sure watch cable channel 14 for information on what we'll be bringing you in the way of local sports during the summer here. 58-43 Indians here. Aaron Gutchalk fighting for the rebound. Herman comes up with it. We're under 4 minutes now, or 4:30 to go, 4:18 now. And there's another foul called. This game brought to you in part by the Strike Zone. This is a place with food that is truly different. Over 74 menu items and the largest variety in town. With most everything made fresh daily, not pre-cooked. The Strike Zone sports the best ribs you can find just about anywhere, and salads that are out of this world served with muffins or breadsticks. Dine in or carry out at the Strike Zone, next to the bowling alley, 2400 Vine Street in Hayes. And Insurance Planning Incorporated, where you insure with confidence for business, personal, life, health, fast fair claim service, and a loss prevention and safety engineering program. Insurance Planning Incorporated, your independent insurance agent. You always know you're getting the right coverage at the right price. Insurance Planning Incorporated, 3006 Broadway in Hayes. Brian Weimer at the line, 59-43 now. He's made the first one according to my other statistician here, Eric, who sometimes I believe can't talk.
Hey, I'm sorry, I just get so caught up in the game and watching everybody run up and down the court. Oh, don't want to foul here.
Loose ball in, and they're still fighting over it now. Wilms, I believe, yes, tries to save it. Now we're going to have Andy Dibble check in and Jeremy Schmeidler. This game brought to you in part by Commercial Builders Incorporated. They've earned a reputation for keeping construction costs under control by building on target, on time, and on budget. Commercial Builders Incorporated are general contractors that build with the community in mind. From Butler Metal Buildings to custom homes and the largest commercial structures, you can build on their experience. Commercial Builders Incorporated, 2717 Canal Boulevard in Hayes.
Nice.
And there was a three-pointer by, I believe, number 11, Kristen Sundel. And it's 59-46. Indians' lead is back to 13. Now, Justin Wolf gets the bucket, the 6'3 junior. He's going to be a force on the next year's Hayes High School team.
Amazing how he explodes up.
He can leap.
Oh.
Tremendous leaping ability. 61-46, so we've got a timeout called. We're going to try to wrap up the sponsors here. This game brought to you in part by Karst Water Well Drilling and Service. Fresh well water at your fingertips. Since 1935, Karst has been getting to the bottom of your water situations. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service, 2070 East 8th. Out on Old Highway 40, just east of Canterbury in Hayes. I'll let you do Coons.
I'll do Coons Diamond Jewelers, providing you with the finest quality, service, selection, and price for over 66 years. At Coons, you always buy with confidence with your lowest price for comparable quality guarantee. Fine jewelry, gifts, and collectibles, wonderful gifts for the people you love. Coons Diamond Jewelers, downtown and on the mall in Hayes. Also brought to you in part by Discount Siding Supply. You'll find vinyl and steel siding, Great Lakes and Coronet custom replacement windows. You'll find awnings and patio covers, storm windows and doors. You'll find quality workmanship and materials at discount prices. You'll find free estimates, and financing is available. But the one thing you won't ever find at Discount Siding is a sale. Call Jim Faust at 625-4619, Discount Siding Supply.
Okay, we're back, 3:24 left.
My gosh.
I'm going to take a quick opportunity here to thank our cameraman. He can't hear me. Yeah, he can hear me, can he? Yes, he can. Ryan Beisner for his services this year. Our producer, Jeff Durall. My sidekick, when he's here, Eric Tincher.
When he's here.
And my statistician, Darrell Dreher, who's helped me out many a time when Eric wasn't here.
And he's had to put up with a lot from you guys.
Who?
Yeah, he has.
Darrell.
Oh, he has not.
You know, Larry, I was going to get back to the game of the week when we bring the baseball and softball. If you haven't seen one of our Cable 14 game week with the little kids, you are truly missing something. We've had a lot of good feedback the past couple of years with the little ones, like the 7, 8-year-olds. It is just, it's amazing to watch these little kids play. They really, really get into it.
Should be fun. Looking forward to it.
Of course, we're not going to invite Eric, are we?
I don't know. We'll have to think about that one. Okay. I should get a plug in also. Next week, we're going to be bringing you the Junior Mid-State Activities Association Wrestling Tournament from Felton Middle School. Both Felton and Kennedy will be competing in that tournament. Kennedy this year has an awesome wrestling team, been winning most of the tournaments they've been going to. And so we'll be bringing you that next Sunday. We don't know for sure yet on the times, as we are considering bringing you also a Liberal Hayes High contest on Sunday. So stay tuned to Channel 14.
Let me get this straight. We're going to do a possible game on Friday, a game on Saturday, and wrestling on Sunday?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
No, we're going to do, the wrestling tournament is Saturday afternoon at the Felton Gym. The basketball game we may do would be Hayes High and Liberal on Saturday night at Liberal, and we would rebroadcast them both on Sunday.
Okay.
In all likelihood, the wrestling tournament would be on Sunday morning, and then in the evening we would rotate between the basketball and the wrestling tournament.
Okay.
So stay tuned to Cable 14. We'll keep you informed. But the wrestling tournament is for sure. It will be next Sunday. Watch the.
We got too many Hayes High Indians on the court. There we go.
That's called your home court advantage, though, Eric.
I guess so. 6-on-5.
62-46 now the score here. Just over 3 minutes, 3:04 now left in the contest. And most of all, since I was thanking people, once again, I want to thank all the sponsors. We couldn't do it without their help.
Oh.
There's a steal by Great Bend. It's getting pretty. Coach Rick Keltner's up on his feet. I would think he might be getting a little worried about it. You know, you don't want to get anybody injured going into sub-state next year, and you're up. My math isn't real good, but I think 16 points.
Yeah. Well, just when you say that, he brings back another starter with 2:50 to go in the game. Both teams still playing hard. Great Bend's not going to just roll over and die here at Hayes High.
I don't recall the last time
an
Indian team went undefeated in conference play. I don't believe they did last year, although they did win the conference last year.
When we were talking to Coach Keltner the other day, I think he wasn't quite sure if anyone has ever gone undefeated in the WAC. So this might be the first time for quite some time.
Well, I think I'm going to get a plug in for my class. I think this is the best basketball team that's been fielded here at Hayes High since the year of 1971.
Here we go.
Yeah, I did it. I admit it. I told everybody when I graduated. I see one of my classmates, as a matter of fact, sitting up here over to my right. It was the year Ed Shoemaker played for the Hayes High Indians, and they did go to state, but lost out. I don't remember what place they took that year, if they placed at all. Lost on a one-point game, I believe, was to a Junction City team. And I believe they may have gone undefeated in what was back then the WCKL. Their record, I believe, was around 17-3, something of that nature.
E-I-E-I-O.
So anyway, little trivia there. It's a good ball team, but this one's the best since then, and I think this is a state championship team. We'll look back on this team for years to come. And I hope everybody records this contest and keeps it for memorabilia.
Well, it certainly is an impressive team. Not a lot of, individuals. Everyone plays well together. Everyone passes the ball. Everyone plays excellent, tough defense. Got a good crowd support, good crowd following. Hayes High ranked #1 in state and playing like it.
Okay, now it appears that he's going to keep all seniors in the basketball game here as Aaron Gutschall's going to take a seat. He's going to get a nice round of applause. Aaron finishes with 20 points, most of which came in the second half here. Well, I take that back. He scored 10 in the first half and 10 in the second half. So I lied.
Yeah.
So we've got all seniors in the basketball game now. Austin Tremblay's back in the game. Blake Chaffin at the line. He gets the free throw. 2:16 left to go. 65, 40, check that, 66, 46. An even 20-point ball game now.
Where Hayes High goes, all seniors, Great Bend counters with everyone, juniors and sophomores.
And there's a nice save by Dibble, but unfortunately it goes to Great Bend. They can't get the bucket though, but they do get the rebound. And now being fouled, number 42, and you're going to have to check your roster for that one for me.
Travis Heyer, junior, 6 foot. They still got Gonzalez in the game, I guess, for Great Bend. He's a senior.
Brian Weimer coming back in here for the Indians, and Weston Semino will take a seat.
That might be the end for West.
Weston Semino will finish with 11 points. Got 8 of those in the first half and a lone three-pointer in the third quarter. So yeah, I imagine Coach Keltner will he will start entering some underclassmen now and give the Hayes fans a chance to give a round of applause to each one of the Hayes High School seniors. So we could be looking at a long 156 here left to go.
Even though West didn't score a lot of points in the second half, he certainly did a great job on Gonzalez for Great Bend, playing tough D.
66-49 Indians. Brian Weimer, what a ball handler he is.
Smooth.
Another one of the baseball players will be playing on a quality Hayes High baseball team also here very shortly, as soon as they get the basketball season over with. Nice shot there by Austin Tremblay. And he gets his first bucket of the ball game, so it's nice to see Tremblay as a senior gets a bucket here in his final home appearance. Coming back for Great Bend was
Ryan Flick, a 6 foot 6 inch junior.
Hey, we'll 68-51 now, 1:12 left in the basketball game. Timeout was called by Great Bend.
Well, I guess I could take this time to thank everybody here for making my job easy this year. Boy, is it getting mushy.
Yeah, really. Be honest with you, Jeff. I just soon you go back to Vegas. I'm probably sure you just as soon go back too.
Oh, gee, I'd really hate to. No, but really, it's been fun. Football was fun, basketball was fun, and
now
let's move it on into baseball.
Let's talk about football next year. The press boxes will be done. The stadium will be completed.
You're sitting on top. They already told me.
No. I'm going to be sitting in Dr. Hammond's chair.
I spoke to Dr. Hammond.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, you're not sitting in Dr. Hammond's chair.
Well, I might not be, but that will be much better than what we had this fall.
Speaking of Fort Hays, it wouldn't be right if we didn't throw in. It's unfortunate it doesn't look like the Tigers are going to get the regional tournament here. We won't find out until tomorrow, which will be Sunday morning at 11:30 on cable channel 12 when they'll make the official announcement, but it appears that the Tigers will not get it and they'll have to travel to South Dakota. Now coming out of the basketball game is number 40, Blake Chafin. Blake will finish. Check with my statistician here. And it appears Blake has 5 points.
Ooh.
68-51 Indians. 46 seconds now left in the basketball game. And maybe I was wrong. Maybe Rick would be replacing some more of his seniors, or starters anyway. Now we're going to get we're number 1 ranked Hayes High Indians chant from the crowd, sending back the overrated chant from the beginning.
I think they're saying, what is it? Warm up the bus?
Let's see, 31, Jeff Wilms checks in. Gottschalk comes back. 21, Brock Faulkner. And number 42, Chris Billinger check in.
And now getting a nice round of applause, Brian Weimer. I didn't catch them all there that just checked out of the basketball game, but getting a nice round of applause here. Several of the seniors for Hayes High School. 68-51, 27 seconds left in the basketball game. Been a fun year. Hope we'll be bringing you back another game next week.
Oh, a 3.
Might mention if we do, it will be on Sunday, not on Saturday, because the game is being played on Saturday.
Did you see the smile on Aaron's face there after he shot it?
Partial block.
There's a air ball, and Aaron Gutschall comes up with it. Let's see if Wilms will stuff it here. No, he won't, but he does get the layup. Jeff Wilms, and that's the ball game. Your final score here from the Hayes High School gym. The Hayes High Indians have gone undefeated in the WAC as they have defeated Great Bend 70-51. We'll be back in just a few minutes with a final wrap-up. Welcome back to the Hayes High School gym, where the Hayes High Indians have defeated the Great Bend Panthers 70-51. Talking with Coach Rick Keltner. Rick, you guys went undefeated in the WAC this year. Did you think that would happen at the beginning of the year?
Well, I'm an optimist, believe it or not. I kind of hope that'll happen every year, but unfortunately it doesn't every year. But we did win the WAC last year, and we're proud to say that we won it 2 years in a row now. Larry, it's a tough league. You can go back to postseason play over the years, and WAC representatives always do well there, and we've got a good league, and there's some solid teams in our league. So we're proud to say that we won it in 1990 and then last year and this year. So we're proud of each one of the kids that all contributed to those things.
Well, you had, I believe it was 7 seniors tonight played their last basketball game here at home on the Hayes High School gym floor, and I noticed, matter of fact, caught me off guard on the starting lineups. You started 5 seniors tonight.
Yeah, yes, we've been starting 4 most nights, and we've got 7 of them. You can't start 7 of them, but they're all special kids, and they all have a special role on our team. And basketball is like a successful business, or a successful basketball team, I should say, is like a successful business or anything else. You've got to have team players and role players to have success and talent. And I think we've got all those things, and we've got a great coaching staff I'm very thankful to have with us. And so we've got a good group of people, and we don't want to stop playing. You got great kids, and we're having fun, and we want to keep going, Larry. So we've got to go play Great Bend again next week and then try to get another game going. But right now, Great Bend's on our agenda again.
Okay, well, I believe, I'm not sure, we'll go to Eric here in a minute for the final stats. I believe Aaron Gutschall led the Indians with 20 points, and I can't go by without saying anything about the one free throw that he had that went off the backboard. Even he had a big smile on his face. I don't know if you remember that or not.
I did see that, Larry. We've worked on free throws, and I'd rather talk about the 2 he swished right after that. So, no, I'm free throws are very important, and they've been a key to our success as far as the WAC conference goes. So, but Aaron did have 20 points tonight, and I kind of remember that too, because he had a great game inside. I thought he played like he was possessed as far as wanting the ball and rebounding, and that's what we need out of the big fella. And it was a team win. We had Aaron and Travis and Wes and Brian Weimer and Austin Tremblay and Mike LeCount and Andy Dibble and all those, Travis Herman, all those kids played their last home game. And, we had some combinations out there at times where we maybe turned the ball over a couple times, but I tell you what, they battled hard all night and did a lot of good things.
And as you mentioned, next week you guys open up sub-state play, and I believe you play down in Liberal, and you'll play against these same Great Bend Panthers on Friday night.
That's right, and I've had people tell me that it's tough to beat somebody 3 times, and I don't really like to think that way. And over the years, we've played a lot of times people 3 times in the last several years. So I'd like to think that we get tougher or harder to beat after 3 times, and hope to learn from each game. And we learned some things here tonight that we hope we can do better next week. Defensively, we gave them too many good looks. We didn't contest as well as we needed to, and then on offense, I thought we got a little careless a couple times. So but I'm hard to please sometimes. I'm proud of all of them, and they did a great job tonight.
And let's look a little past that. If you guys win Friday night, then of course on Saturday night you will be in the sub-state championship game in what? In all likelihood, probably Liberal.
There's a second game? No, I'm just kidding. We are taking them one at a time, and it would be either Liberal or Goddard. And we're not going to get into that too much because it's postseason play, and there's no other game than the next one, and you just want to keep saying that after you play one.
Well, I might mention to you, because you're probably not aware of this yet, this was our last scheduled Cable 14 game of the week, but we are looking at putting together a program where we can hopefully bring next Saturday night's sub-state championship game, of course, if Hayes High is in it. And not only that, but the following week, if Hayes High ends up in the state championship game, we hope to bring that back to Hayes for the people of Hayes. So.
Well, I'd like to say two things, Larry. Number one is that sounds like a great idea, and I hope we can keep you busy for a while. And the second thing is we really appreciate what you guys have done for area high school athletes, really giving them a chance in the spotlight. And you do a great job, and it's great for kids, and I know their families and friends, and everybody appreciates it. And there are a lot of people in this community that do follow high school athletics, and we're proud of our kids, and I'm sure the TMP folks are very proud of their kids, as they should be, and we all appreciate it, I'm sure.
Well, congratulations on the win once again and going undefeated in the WAC.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you next week. Coach Rick Keltner of the Hayes High School Indians, and we're losing our lights here. Is that a problem, Ryan? We're going to give it over to Eric, I believe, for the final statistics. Can you?
I can do that. Do you want me to do Great Bend at all, or?
Yeah, let's just give us Hayes High and let's get this thing wrapped up.
Okay. Well, tonight we had 10 different Indians who scored. Travis Herman had 9. Weimer had 1. Blake had 5. Weston Seminole had 11. Jeremy Schmeidler had 8. Andy Dibble had 2. Jeff Williams had 9. Austin Tremblay had 2. And Justin Wolf had 3. But the big man was the man in the middle, 6'8" junior, Aaron Gutchalk, with 20 points, leading Hayes High.
Okay, and we want to send out a special thank you, of course, to KMA Productions, Hayes Cable TV, Eagle Communications, the entire staff of both Hayes High School and the TMP Marion Monarchs. Once again, your final score from the Hayes High School gym, the Hayes High Indians over the Great Bend Panthers, 70-51. From the Hayes High School gym, I'm Larry Calvery, and for colorman Eric Tincher, cameraman Ryan Beisner, producer Jeff Durall, and statistician Darrell Dreher, who I believe has already left. Thanks a lot, guys, for all your help this season. We'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure and stay tuned to Cable 14 for future local sports broadcasts. So long, everyone.
Boy, you guys getting smooth.